Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game, Season 1, Episode 24. We are in AEW territory at Daly's Place, in a front of just under 5,000 people. It is me, as always, Mikey Bro here. We are rocking the headphones. We are rocking the camera today. We haven't been using it much lately. We've been really busy, but Colin was like, hey, it's a Mae Young Classic. You should use it. So we tossed it back on for the Mae Young Classic. He's in the other room doing some Fortnite tryout stuff. So we're going to get into the action here, though. Before the show starts, though, we see the NXT Women's Champion Dakota Kai with Raquel Gonzalez of Manifest Destiny getting into it with Rhea Ripley. Heat has already started prior to the show. Now, it's going to be interesting. Raquel Gonzalez is in the show a lot. Big Mama Cool is in the show more than she would traditionally be featured. Not only is she in the tournament, but she's going to be in the match later in the show. That is what we like to call in the business a spoiler. So, we're going to have lots of penalties at the end for storyline stuff, as well as overusage penalties. But hey, it's a one-night show. We didn't want to do it 2 days. We're running it one episode. We're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. Raquel Gonzalez, she doesn't have the microphone skills, obviously, and Dakota Kai, she improvised well during the segment. Raquel Gonzalez, though, struggled when going off a script. Rhea and Dakota Kai were great. We're going to get straight into the tournament here. We have 8 first-round matches. This is a tournament of 16. Single elimination. Let's get straight into it, guys. So 52 out the gate. All right, and about that didn't have much heat and had terrible wrestling. Tegan Nox defeats Tainara Kanzi with a Vulture Culture Destroyer. This match was part of the Mae Young 2020 tournament. It sure was. 37-26. The announcing quality lifted the match. It cooled the crowd. Tegan Nox advances. 28 here. All right, next up, and about that had subpar wrestling in Little Heat. Diana Purrazzo defeats Santana Garrett with her Fujiwara armbar. This match was also part of the 2020 tournament, which we know. 36 overall, Purrazzo advances. She'll be facing Tegan Nox in round 2. Purrazzo and Garrett have a great chemistry in the show in their performances. That's great. Can't complain there. That's extra added incentive and bonus for us. All right, 36 overall. Next up in round 1, an extremely short match. Raquel Gonzalez, Big Mama Cool, defeats Xia Li in just under 3 minutes with the tequila shot. Also part of the Mae Young Classic tournament. 36-40 for Gonzalez and Lee. They have great chemistry as well, which lifted the quality of the match, which is great, as did the announcing commentary. 35. All right, and in an extremely short match, Candice LeRae defeats Chelsea Green in pinfall with the Heartbreaker. Also part of the Mae Young Classic, Candice LeRae will be facing Big Mama Cool, Raquel Gonzalez in round 2. Only got a 33 here. The announcing quality gave commentary, lifted the quality of the match, Robert Stone still apparently is assigned to Chelsea Green here for the Robert Stone brand. We may, if you guys want to see more of the Robert Stone brand, let me know in the comments down below. I think we're going to go with them. I'm really enjoying what they're doing in NXT. So we're probably going to do a little bit more of the Robert Stone brand stuff. So we're going to get 33 overall here. And like I said, we have Candice and Big Mama Cool in the second round. 33 here. All right, next up and about that didn't have much heat but in terrible wrestling. Shotzi Blackheart defeats Kaden Carter in 5:59 with the Fright Night. Also part of the tournament, a 33-28 for Blackheart and Carter. The announcing lifted the match. Obviously, as you can see, we have a lot of workers, a lot of women who are decent. But hey, we're in the Fletch database, so all these ladies are 15 and 20 over. We've been working hard on the coconut loot stuff that you guys don't see. Maybe we'll go over that stuff, just extra little. Maybe pretty soon in a little video we can go over some of the coconut loot stuff to let you guys know what's going on behind the scenes as it relates to trying to get stuff over on events. But man, it's been really hard to get these women over. I mean, they're decent workers. They're not great workers. They're decent at best, most of them. And that's why Io hasn't been primarily a huge focus as well, because there's really nowhere for her to work with. Unfortunately, aside from the top girls, and if she's not in the championship picture, I really don't want to be booking her, because there's no real benefit to having her continue to smash on people that she's, considerably better than and just keep them down. So she's been off TV for a while. I'm just ranting at this point. But yeah, 33 overall, Shotzi advances. Shotzi will be facing Tessa Blanchard as she defeats Casey Catanzaro in just over 3 minutes with her figure 4 leg lock. 49-42 for Blanchard and Catanzaro. This match got the crowd harder. The announcing quality lifted the match. So a 48 here. When we next have Mercedes Martinez defeating Aaliyah in 5:28 via pinfall with the Fisherman's Buster. This match was also part of the tournament. 34 overall. Mercedes with a 39, Aaliyah with a 46. They didn't seem to click, which made the match a little bit. Took penalties, if you will. The announcing quality, though, lifted the match, as the color commentary gave the match a boost. All right, and she will be facing, no surprise here, Io Shirai defeating Mia Yim, who after tonight lives on pregnancy leave, with a match in just under 6 minutes. Friggin' A. Io Shirai winning in just under 6 minutes, defeating Mia Yim. Sorry, I was looking at my dog who's having a bad dream, if you can hear that or not. 57, Io Shirai and Mia Yim. Obviously the best match of the first round, clearly. So we're going to have Mercedes Martinez and Io Shirai in the second round, which should be our probably best match of the second round as well here in the Mae Young Classic. Alrighty, we backed out of the tournament for a second. As you can see, we have Deonna Purrazzo taking on Tegan Nox, Raquel Gonzalez taking on Candice LeRae, Shotzi Blackheart facing on Tessa Blanchard, and Mercedes Martinez facing Io Shirai in the second round of the 2020 Mae Young Classic. Alright, next up, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez are seen backstage pushing and fighting with Rhea Ripley. Tempers Flair here at the Mae Young Classic. Reminder that at NXT TakeOver, guys, as featured on our last NXT Wrestling show, The Great American Bash, Ripley and Kai will face off again for the championship. Gia and William Regal is shown walking into the picture and separating the two. Rhea is seen yelling, "Your ass is mine, Raquel." So again, a little more star power in order to have Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Rhea Ripley fighting for that long. Again, it's probably going to be a point of contention throughout the show here. We do have an overarching story throughout the show with Raquel and Rhea building with Dakota Kai as well. Regal came across well. This angle got hotter. So we do have some penalties here. That's unfortunate because this is what we built the show around. Brawling backstage with these three women. So unfortunate, but hey, it's about the tournament more and over the getting to the tournament part. But it is what it is. We're going to continue on here. 49, I just hate seeing the red. All right, in the second round now, before the second round, we have matches in between separating the rounds here. And we have Jenny of NXT UK successfully defending her NXT UK Championship, defeating Xia Li and Scarlett when Jenny pins Xia Li with a middle rope X Factor at 55 here. 47, 48, and 57 for Lee, Jenny, and Scarlett. Scarlett was off for Kane, and the color commentary gave it a boost. So a 55 here, guys. Let's head straight into the second round of the action now. All right, next up in a decent match, Raquel Gonzalez defeats Candice LeRae in 6:52 by pinfall with the tequila shot again. She advances in the Mae Young Classic tournament of 44 overall here, 34 and 54 for Gonzalez and LeRae. Serena Deeb, terrible, as Cohen would say, WWE, call her up. So there was that. 44 overall, Raquel Gonzalez advancing in the second round. All right, next up in an extremely short match, Shotzi Blackheart upsets Tessa Blanchard with a quick cradle. 33 here. 32 and a 50 for Blackheart and Blanchard. And Shotzi Blackheart with a surprise victory, a quick roll-up over Tessa Blanchard, whose mind has not been on the game. She did successfully defeat Charlotte Flair at NXT TakeOver, at the last NXT TakeOver Money in the Bank edition. So this is a step down a little bit from Tessa Blanchard. She was causing rifts backstage, so we wanted to send her a message, much like in real life, with Shotzi Blackheart getting the victory here. And it is just a tournament, so it's not huge, and it was a cradle victory, so she's not going to lose tons of overness. But Tessa Blanchard and Io Shirai, who many probably would have thought would have been set to face off in the main event of this Mae Young Classic, are not doing so, and you can primarily blame Tessa Blanchard's antics backstage in our save for that reason. 33. All right, next up and about that is superb wrestling and a decent reaction. Oh my! Io Shirai defeats Mercedes Martinez in 8:48 with her cloverleaf submission to a 74 rating. Unbelievable. They have great chemistry between the two of them. 80 and 48, and I may have to benchmark this and go to a program with Io Shirai and Mercedes Martinez. I wasn't expecting this, but a 74. This is my highest rated match in the entire save in May 2020 over probably 50 shows, so absolutely fantastic. I'm thrilled at this. 74 for Io Shirai and Mercedes Martinez. Io Shirai advancing. Who will she be facing? Well, and about that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. Tegan Nox defeated Deonna Purrazzo in 6:17 by pinfall with a Vulture Culture Destroyer. This match was part of the Mae Young Classic tournament as well, with 31 overall only for Tegan Nox and Deonna Purrazzo. They didn't click, which is unfortunate. But let's back out here and see what the semifinals of the Mae Young Classic looks like. Alright, so as you can see, we have Tegan Nox taking on Raquel Gonzalez in the semifinals, as well as Shotzi Blackheart, the upstart of the tournament, taking on Io Shirai. And these should be interesting matches. Tegan Nox and Raquel Gonzalez, both are a little green in terms of in-ring ability, but I want to push them both pretty heavily going forward. And Shotzi Blackheart taking on Io Shirai, it will definitely be a test for Shotzi Blackheart. Can she defeat Io Shirai in the semifinals and advance to the finals to take on either Tegan Nox or Raquel Gonzalez? We'll find out here shortly. Alright, and to the semi-final Mae Young Classic round, we have Tegan Nox defeating Raquel Gonzalez with a Vulture Culture Destroyer thanks to Rhea Ripley. A distraction from Ripley causes Gonzalez to lose, and she is heated. Tegan Nox, though, advances. That's right, Tegan Nox advances to the finals of the Mae Young Classic. 43 overall. Tegan Nox will face either Shotzi Blackheart or Io Shirai. 39-35 for Nox and Gonzalez. The announcing lifted the match. And in a decent match, Io Shirai, and not a surprise, defeats Shotzi Blackheart in just under 10 minutes with her Cloverleaf. It'll be Io Shirai taking on Tegan Nox in the main event of the Mae Young Classic to a 55 here. 71-33. Serena Deeb could have had a better job done as the road agent, but alas, she didn't. So, as Cohen would say, WWE, call her up. Obviously, Io Shirai and Tegan Nox. Io Shirai, the favorite to make it to the finals and to win the whole thing, but to face Tegan Nox, it's kind of a bit of a surprise, I think, for the way we've been pushing people here in the save, and should be a great final match. So we'll have to see what happens there between Io Shirai and Tegan Nox in the finals of the Mae Young Classic. Alright, next up, GM William Regal is shown again with the road agents and staff pulling Raquel Gonzalez, who drenched from her match and the loss in the Mae Young Classic thanks to Rhea Ripley, with Dakota Kai in the back trying to pull Rhea Ripley off her. Regal finally separates them and says, guys, damn it, all night, I'm going to do this all night. I'm not going to do this for the next 5 weeks until TakeOver. Dakota, go get ready. You know you're facing Becky Lynch coming up. Champion versus champion, and I want you to rep NXT proud. Obviously, with the graphic earlier, Dakota Kai and Becky Lynch, champion versus champion. Basically, as we talked earlier, separating the tournament matches so the girls are a little bit rested. William Regal then says, and for you two, Rhea Ripley, you knew you'd be facing Asuka tonight. But you know what now? Her partner and other half of the WWE Women Tag Team Champions, Kairi Sane, is with her also. So you'll be teaming up with Raquel, both girls are shocked, to face on the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka. And you'll be facing them next. I know you're tired, Raquel. I don't care. I know you don't like one another. I don't care. But NXT will not be torn apart because you two can't get along until TakeOver. I can't have it. I won't have it. Raquel Gonzalez, you're teaming with Rhea Ripley to take on the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Kabuki Warriors coming up next. So yeah, all night Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez have been in each other's shit. Now they're going to team up. Raquel Gonzalez wrestling for the 4th time of the night. Really using the women's roster as deeply as possible here. So let's see what happens in that match. In a decent match, Asuka and Kairi Sane defeat Raquel Gonzalez and Rhea Ripley in just under 18 minutes when Asuka pinned Raquel Gonzalez with a spin kick after Raquel Gonzalez got wiped out after a spot of miscommunication. That's right, Asuka pins Raquel Gonzalez with her spinning back kick after Raquel Gonzalez gets wiped out thanks to Rhea Ripley's miscommunication. Rhea Ripley is just sticking it to Raquel Gonzalez. She's just sticking it to Dakota Kai. She's sticking it to Manifest Destiny. 41-28 for Ripley and Gonzalez. Sane and Asuka with a 51-58. Asuka and Kairi Sane have great chemistry. That's great. The announcing lifted the quality of the match, and that is wonderful. We're heading into the tail end of the show here, guys. Let's see what we can pull out for the rest of the Mae Young Classic, the back end, which is still going to have Becky Lynch and Dakota Kai, as well as Tegan Nox and Io Shirai, seeing who is claimed and crowned the 2020 Mae Young Classic victor. And in an exceptional match, Becky Lynch defeats Dakota Kai via submission with her disarmor after interference from Rhea Ripley again. Dakota Kai of Manifest Destiny is absolutely livid. Raquel Gonzalez couldn't do anything at ringside. 75 overall match between Becky and Dakota Kai. Oh me, oh my. 83-45 for Lynch and Dakota Kai, and I am thrilled with this match rating here. Dakota Kai, though she takes the loss, she doesn't really get defined down. Becky Lynch is at 86 over this here. So a 75 overall rating for Becky Lynch and Dakota. And this has not been a good night for Manifest Destiny. They've been riding high in NXT so far, but as of tonight, looks like they're finally getting what's been coming to them. 75, let's move on. Alright, next up, GM William Regal is now shown atop of the ramp. Rhea Ripley having caused mayhem by causing Dakota Kai, well, not cause, but aiding in the loss versus Becky. The women run down from the ramp from the locker room as Becky Lynch gets outside the ring and makes her way to Regal as the two are watching what's going down. Becky puts her arm around Regal, laughing at Source, saying, like, what's going on in NXT now? The mayhem continues. So we have Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez in there with Rhea Ripley still fighting after the match. William Regal with Becky Lynch laughing. We have Aaliyah, we have Deonna Purrazzo, we have Shotzi Blackheart, we have the entire women's roster trying to separate it. They have no idea what's going on. They are tearing apart NXT, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Rhea Ripley. And I'm really excited because this has really been working out well. Even though the ratings haven't been as high, I think the story has turned out really well. And we should have a really strong takeover co-headlining match between Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley come the Great American Bash. 47 overall here. And the main event of the tournament, we have Io Shirai defeating Tegan Nox in just over 7 minutes with her moonsault. Io wins the Mae Young Classic 2020 Championship. This match was part of the tournament, and Io Shirai is your champion. 69-37. She really carried the entire tournament, so I'm thrilled to allow her to become the victor here tonight. As the crazy event comes to an end, pomp and circumstances ensue as William Regal hands Io Shirai the Mae Young Classic trophy, basically making her the 2020 Mae Young Classic winner and the de facto #1 contender. Rhea still owed her title shot though, so we don't know how that's all going to play out, but Io Shirai is in a good position to have a claim to the championship. We're going to go ahead and finish it out here. See what we got. We got a 51. This show lost its popularity in one region but increased it in 44. I knew that was going to happen. Only one region down, 44 up. I'll take it all day long. We use a lot of people too much, but it's a tournament show. What can you do? We're going to end it here right now. This was NXT The Game Season 1, Episode 24, the Mae Young 2020 Classic. I really hope you guys enjoyed the show. It was a real fun show to book. It was a real show fun to call for you guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're surprised Io won, what you think about Rhea Ripley and Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez tearing NXT apart tonight. And just let me know what you thought of the episode. I had a lot of fun booking it, and we're going to keep doing it every single season, the Mae Young Classic. But until next time, it is me, Mikey Bro, wishing you a glorious, like Robert Roode, rest of your day. Hey.